Hear that? Righto, welcome back to the Ben and Harry podcast. It's felt like a long time since we've been all in the room together.
Oh,
Will, welcome back, mate.
Thank you. Rollo's back.
Rollo's back.
He's in the
Thank you,
house
Ben.
and he's looking very tanned.
You are. You're looking good, mate.
Do I actually? A few people have mentioned that. It's a different kind of sun over there.
You are. You're looking shiny.
Yeah.
Not
Oh,
really.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to build his confidence up. It's
No,
had
no.
a rough couple of weeks.
I know.
No,
A lot of feedback.
yeah, looking. You got like a nice,
Just a hint.
just a hint.
Did you get a haircut as well?
I did. I got a haircut in
looking sharp,
London.
mate.
Yeah.
We better start off by asking you, did you listen to the previous episode
I did.
whilst in Europe? And what were your thoughts when Howie, Mason Cox, and of course Marty, your mate,
Yes.
previewed their idea of coming on the show? What do you think?
Their audition tapes.
Yeah.
Look, it was confronting.
Yeah.
I was on a yacht in Croatia.
trying to relax and enjoy yourself.
Life's good.
I was pretty happy. No, but I think, wouldn't they be excellent additions to the show? Speaking of excellent additions, we've got a very exciting prospect this Friday.
Very. This is top tier stuff.
Top tier.
Top tier.
I might just leave it there and we might announce it later in the episode. But yeah,
Yep.
pleasure to be back.
Yeah, do you want
Good
to
to have you,
give us
mate.
a quick rundown of the Europe trip? Because
Yep.
I feel like every person and their dog is in Europe at the moment.
Yeah.
So,
Well, in radio, you've got a very strict kind of schedule. There's like a 2-week break that
Yep.
almost every radio show in the country is allowed to take off because it's out of the survey period. And so I went to Croatia for a week on a yacht. And Harry, I've been to Hvar, where you have also
yeah,
been.
you didn't like it.
It wasn't my highlight. I'll just say that. But
Yeah.
it was very
Where'd
pretty.
you stay? Do you remember where you stayed?
We were just on the yacht the whole time.
Oh, you're on the yacht.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I stayed, it was in like a nice hotel by the water, and it was 4 or 5 nights there just chilling out. So that was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are some stunning spots along there, and the
Yeah.
water's just crystal blue, and you got to try it. But that's the
Yeah.
problem with footy. You just European summer.
Yeah.
You're
Tough to-
working.
And then
Yeah.
you spent, was it a week in London?
Then
Is
a
that
week
right?
in London.
Yep.
Yeah. Got to Wimbledon, and
How good's that?
yeah,
Was that a
The
bucket
best.
list thing to tick
it really
off?
was. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've done 3 slams now, the US and the Oz. So just got to
Yeah.
get to Roland
So have
Garrison,
I've done US and Australia.
but not
That's-
Wimbledon.
that's
Not
two.
Wimbledon. So I've got to
Yeah.
try and tick off the third.
But yeah,
one
good
side.
fun. Once you get in, it's a challenge to get in. You got to do about a 6-hour queue.
That's crazy.
And then you can get some amazing seats. I was about you to me away from Alex Demonor when he was playing and just resting in between games and stuff.
Wow.
Could have patted him on the back. So
Is
So we're
it,
saying off air, what would there be many things? What would you line up for 7 hours? Was there many?
yeah,
Trying to think. Like,
other than Wimbledon or
Wimbledon was
some people
fun,
wouldn't do that. Some people wouldn't line up for
Nah.
7 hours for Wimbledon.
But if you take a picnic rug and a few
Yeah.
beers, like there was kind of an experience. So yeah, that was one for me that I was willing to do it. There'd be
Yeah.
concerts that I'd be willing to do it.
Yeah,
Big footy game, grand finals,
yeah,
comfy.
it wouldn't be many though.
it's a long time. 7 hours.
Yeah.
Is there a concert you guys would line up for?
Or I think Coldplay are nearing the end of their careers, aren't they? They're only doing
Yeah.
a handful more shows around Australia. I reckon that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never really heard of you as being a Coldplay fan.
Coldplay.
Coldplay
Simple
fan.
Plan?
Sure, I'm talking about Simple Plan.
I would love to go to a Coldplay
Name
concert.
3 of their songs right now.
Wow, hot
Sky
seat.
for Stars,
1.
Paradise,
Yeah.
and Fix You.
Nice.
It took a while though.
I think you did that pretty well. It's tough on the spot. How many would you get if we just gave you an hour to write down every Coldplay song you know?
Probably 4.
You've done incredibly well then.
Yeah. No, that would be one I would love to go to.
Yeah.
What about you,
H,
Harrison?
I don't think I'll line up for 7 hours
for anything?
not for a. Like, depends what the experience was. If it was like backstage, like
Yeah.
after party as well with like Drake or something, you'd probably 7 hours you'd cop. But there wouldn't be a lot of things, would there? I don't know. Not sure.
There would be if it was like LeBron's last game, if you had the opportunity.
Courtside
like,
seats
eh,
for LeBron's last
yeah.
night.
Yeah, but
You
it
probably-
depends. It's like context as well. If it's like courtside seats to Game 7 of a NBA Finals, or
Yeah.
it's like you'd probably do that.
Well, there's an answer. That's a
So
good one.
Yeah.
there is something.
Well, I wouldn't say there was nothing. I'm trying
Right.
to think there wouldn't be many. Yeah. Anyway,
It's good to have you back, mate.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Pleasure to be here. Footy chat. H. Blues are back.
yeah, we're playing
Oh.
some all right footy. It's been a nice few weeks in terms of we're playing our brand again.
Yeah.
And how we want to kind of play. We've been able to execute that for for 4 quarters the last 3 weeks. So it's been a nice change, and I think going through the start of the year, the first half of the year, like we did, and it's been a nice few weeks in terms of being able to recapture some form. And I think when you've had a bit of a tough run of it and you find some form again, like you don't want to let go of that too quickly. So I reckon, everyone's really enjoying it and playing for each other and having some fun. Biggest thing is everyone's having fun. Like we're all smiling and working hard and competing really hard, but we're doing it with a smile on our face, and that's something that we really wanted to focus on for the back half of the year. And Cripper's been big on that, and Vossi's been big on that, and so has everyone. So it's been really good. Yeah, it's nice. But in saying that, there's still a lot of footy left, and this competition is so up and down. So you got to be, if you're a fraction off, you can get hit between the eyes. So but it's been a good few weeks.
That's 2 really strong performances at Optus Stadium now this season. Probably your 2 best when you think about it, up there with your top handful of games. Do you feel like that's a thing, or is that just a coincidence?
Yeah, it's actually, we played quite well there. Even last year we had a good win against West Coast. I reckon maybe the year before as well we might have had a win. Yeah, we did. Yeah. Actually, Noonsy kicked that goal in 2020, and then the year before Murph kicked a match winner there. So
that's right.
We actually have a pretty good record there. It's a cool ground, Optus. I really like playing there. It's similar to the G, Ben. I don't know if you have played many games there, but
I played a few. Yep.
It's similar to the G in terms of like the open arena feel to it, but it's there's always a lot of space and it's just good vibes. The rooms are great, like the facilities are awesome.
I reckon it's the best rooms in the AFL.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yep.
Usually for an away ground, you get horrible stitched up with the rooms, but
like Geelong on the weekend.
we were just talking,
that off air.
Worst rooms in the AFL.
They are the worst rooms in the AFL.
They're very small, aren't they?
They are tiny.
Yeah.
I think once they hopefully complete that far into the ground, they maybe knock down that side and do us all a favour and get some good rooms in. But Optus is first class.
Yeah,
it's a beautiful stadium. They've done well.
Also, now with a bit of momentum and the finals picture suddenly looks like it's a realistic possibility. Do you actually talk about that at all? Or is that just a distant thing, 1 week at a time, yada, yada?
As much as it probably annoys fans and stuff, like it literally is just 1 week at a time. As I said before, it's so, it's a knife's edge in terms of like 1 week you can be really good, and then if you're a fraction off, you can be whacked between the eyes. So very much so, it's just 1 week at a time. I think the main thing is just you want to play your brand of footy. Like you win games and you lose games, but if you're consistently playing, your brand of footy and playing a strong style, then most people live with that. So that's been the biggest thing for us, is we've been getting back to a style that we're kind of proud of.
Yeah, nice.
So as long as we can continue that, who knows? But I guess with 7 games to go and to still be alive in the season, it's a good thing.
Yeah, for sure.
So
1 week at a time, eh?
That's right. How about you, Ben? How was Geelong?
Disappointing, mate. I think our second half was a lot better. To your point, how you said it got hit between the eyes pretty early on. We couldn't maintain the rage at all. And I think our second half was better, but we've got a lot of work to do. That's for sure. It's it's not at a level where we need it to be right now. And I know it's hard when a lot of young guys are coming in and whatnot. But we've all got to take responsibility and try and turn this thing around. So I think we're all excited to get Clarko back in the next.
Yeah.
So what's the go with
couple
that?
of weeks?
So I'm reading that he's back at.
So I think he's going to float in and out the next couple of weeks and get a feel for it again and start rebuilding those relationships. And then I'm honestly not sure what date he'll take over, but I think him and Rats will work that out. But there's a bit of a plan in place for him to take over, and full credit to Rats, who's done a great job and taken over and doing a good job in my opinion. So whenever Clarko's ready and back and feel like he's read the room and got the environment back, he'll take over. So I think that's something we're excited about as a group in the next sort of month or so.
Nice. Cooper Harvey, of course, was another
nice
story.
It was a pretty cool week, mate. Like, because obviously Boomer is a development coach at the club, and Cooper's been doing his work in the VFL and done really well. So I think Boomer was a little bit nervous. We were at I think it was Xavier College for training on Thursday, I think it was, and we all got told in the room they had North do a pretty good job at the father-son academy, like all the past players, sons at a certain age come in for a day and experience what life's like as an AFL footy player, and they announced that Cooper was going to play his first game in front of everyone, which was really cool. And I think he had 5 contested marks on debut, which is the second best ever. So
unheard of.
Is he a key position?
No, he's a small, but he's got a pretty good build on him. So strong kid.
Do they call him Boomer?
No, they don't. Just Coop for Cooper.
Short for Cooper.
Short for Cooper. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
They're getting creative, aren't they, these days? Footy clubs.
No, so well done, Coop. It's good to have him out there.
Nice. We saw a big footy story this week was Clayton Oliver, who still can't get himself out on the park. And there were multiple news sources that had cameras down at training. They saw him having quite a verbal stoush with a trainer.
Can you just imagine the media guys? Their eyes would have lit up.
Oh,
Like it would have been
solid
Christmas for
goal.
him. Like,
Yeah.
there would have been 10 of them there just getting that moment. But a few people have asked this, but it does happen, mate. Like the fact it was out in the ground and cameras were there is just a bit unlucky. A bit unlucky. But for Clayton and the person from the footy club to want to get the best out of the individual, and sometimes hard conversations have to happen. Clayton would want to be training and playing, and obviously it didn't work out that way. But I'm sure you can agree, Harry. Those sort of conversations happen every day.
Yeah. Also, like, who knows what the context of things would have been said? Like, it could have been anything. Really. Obviously, it was probably body related, but it might have been. Clayton might have been like, they might have agreed to be doing the first 2 drills, and then Clayton's feeling awesome. He said, "No, I'm doing the 3rd drill," and the high performance guy's like, "No, we're pulling you back now." And then those conversations happen all the time. The player historically always wants to do more, and then the high performance guy, it's his job to wind you back. So there's always some heated kind of conversations, I guess, around that. But that's kind of footy clubs to a degree, where there's always some robust conversations, and
It has to be.
It's not. That's like, I know that was captured on camera, and probably the timing of it was what made the headline. But yeah, like conversations that have some heat on it happen quite often. It's all in the nature of getting the best out of the individual and being as good as you can.
Yeah. Everyone's trying to get the same result at the end of the day.
Yeah.
We were speaking about when you had your foot.
The bruise, yeah.
How many times do you reckon you've used that gag?
Well, it's not a gag,
100
mate.
plus.
Did you have a bruise on your foot?
That's not why I'm not going to bother.
But you had a bruise on your foot. So.
Sorry, Will. You rudely cut off Will.
He nearly bit too.
Yeah, it's close.
But like that balance between you want to get back as quickly as possible, but then you also don't want to rush it.
Yep.
And
that's right.
And you're trying to explain how you feel, and they're trying to tell you how you should be feeling.
I remember during my foot, every avenue I could have got back earlier, I was trying, and I was being a pest, and I must feel sorry for the high performance staff, because you don't want to disrespect what they're doing in the timeline they've set, and they've obviously got the knowledge behind them to set that timeline. But as an athlete, you want to be pushing those boundaries, and you hate missing games or hate missing training. And it's pretty lonely in rehab, so naturally you're going to try and push that barrier, and sometimes they might go a bit too far, but it's all in the the manner of trying to get back out there quicker. So I think a lot of athletes can relate to it.
We saw Caleb Poulter playing for the Bulldogs against his old side, the Pies, on the weekend, the first time he has done that. And then he's got the footy and he's run about 20 metres the wrong direction. He's gone Collingwood's way accidentally. Have you had a teammate do that out of a centre clearance or anything like that?
I can't
ring a bell.
Can't really remember too many. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm sure it's happened a little bit, but I can't remember doing it personally. It's probably a little bit different. We're saying that when you're a key forward or key back, it's pretty clear what way you're going.
It would be weird,
Yeah, but
just dumping it outside the 50.
Yeah. But no, I can't really remember too many. I haven't actually seen that vision of Caleb, but yeah, I'm sure it would be. You'd feel like a bit. Yeah, wouldn't be a great feeling when you realise that you kicked it the wrong way, but it happens. Yeah, Clangers happen.
Amy Clangers, of course.
Yeah.
And in the Lions game, another point we wanted to bring up, Zach Bailey, he's flushed a beautiful kick from about 52 metres, sailing straight through the middle. It was a goal for all money, and then Eric Hipwood has sailed across from nowhere, taken a chest mark, kicked the goal himself.
I did see this.
Do you think, what's the situation there? Obviously, context is important, but do you feel like if you have the mark, you always take the mark?
Yeah, so... Actually, so at the start of the year, I remember I had round one, and I thought the ball was going to go, and it was going through for a goal, so I left it, and it bounced like at right angles and went for or hit the post or something. And I remember doing my review with Ash Hansen, the forward coach. Shout out to Ash, he just had a kid. Little
shout
friend,
out to
baby
Ash,
boy.
Twinner.
Yeah, Ash and Beck, congratulations. Sorry, side note. Anyway, we're going through my review, and he said, like, if there's ever any doubt, like, I think you can mark it, always mark it, because it just removes. If you take a mark on the goal line, it just removes any doubt that there's a goal. But if it bounces, like, it might be 5% chance that it bounces left or right, but that just removes any doubt.
This was sailing on the full though, wasn't it?
It was
It was
going to
pretty
hit
blatant.
That's the one when you're the kicker where it's like, for a second you're a bit dirty, but then you got to go and celebrate with your teammate.
Yeah.
Like,
I
it's
think
like, for the
correct
first
me if
second,
I'm
you're like,
wrong,
bloody
but
hell.
Zach was
he's thrown his head back.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Rightfully so, I think, but I think every situation is a bit different. So
Yeah.
context is key.
Nice.
But any doubt, mark it, I reckon.
Classic forward saying that.
No, does that not make sense though? The probability.
It was a joke, mate. Relax. Jesus Christ, Grinch.
Doesn't make me the Grinch.
That
Doesn't make me the Grinch.
Now for the best intro in podcasting.
Ben and Harry.
What was that so loud?
Jesus Christ.
MJ's trying to make us deaf.
Ben and Harry's
I'm so excited for this.
winners
Are you prepared?
Oh, yeah.
and losers.
I hate cheese.
Oh my god.
You're going to ask me, do I still hate cheese?
Well, do you?
You normally do every time. Let's be honest.
Well,
I'll kick us off.
So
I'll kick us off.
close-minded to it.
My twin of the week, Will, is Ugg boot slippers.
Yes.
Yes. Thoughts?
I have a pair.
And so does Harry.
What do you mean Ugg boot slippers? Isn't that what Ugg boots are?
Yeah. I'm just giving context.
Oh, you're
think
saying
they're
Ugg
great.
boots just in general? Ugg boots.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, absolutely. Big
Yeah,
yes. Yeah, I'm
yeah.
massive.
You
I
just
love-
mean the ones that come up to like the ankle, not like
Well,
the
I've got
full-
one that comes up to sort of your sock, the big ones. Yeah.
Oh, like full Ugg boots.
No, like the ones, I don't know what you call it. Yeah.
They're just like just near the ankle bone.
Yeah.
like you're wearing a pair of socks kind of thing.
Basically, yeah, that sort of length.
Yeah.
You're the ones you got to know.
Yeah.
Yeah. It keeps you warm. In winter, you get home, put them on.
Yeah,
I love them. Yeah.
that time of year.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I wonder if people can relate to this, but yeah, I love them.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, they're an essential.
Yeah, absolutely.
especially if you need to like take the bins out or something. It's just a great.
What's the etiquette there, do you reckon?
Great call. I don't take them outside. 'cause I don't want to get them
I don't
dirty.
Oh,
like it
really?
either. Yeah. Because then you bring it into your house that's just been in. Like if
Yeah.
you take the bins out, for example,
I'm in an apartment.
probably slightly. Yeah, it's line ball.
Still, it's a communal space.
Line ball,
Yeah,
mate,
line. It's in the eye of the beholder.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm just thinking, even if you get them 5% dirty, then you're bringing that
Yeah.
5% into your
Yeah.
house.
No,
Yeah.
I agree. I
Oh
agree.
wow,
Yeah, sorry,
ganged
mate.
up on me. Go for 2 weeks.
Doesn't happen often, but
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
I'm
that's
not-
my twinner.
I'm not wearing them at Coles.
I'm glad.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hope you don't.
Okay.
No, but that is Uggs are good.
Oh,
Um,
it's a
Uggs
good
are
twinner.
good.
Good
Yeah,
start.
good twinner.
Yeah. Do you want to do your loser or?
Yeah, I'll do my loser. On a half serious note, Gruffalo,
Yeah.
unfortunately hurt his knee and has done his ACL, so that was my loser. He's been a great teammate to play with and a really positive guy. So to see someone go down in that manner and knowing he's got 12 months ahead of him is gut wrenching, and it's a cruel game. I know we've mentioned that on the podcast before, but shout out to the big fella. It's going to be a tough road back, but we're all behind him. So yeah, love you, mate.
So brutal. In other news, when is the science going to catch up with ACLs so that it's no longer 12 months? Because it seems crazy that we still.
I think some people get there, before 12 months, but
Yeah.
I don't know, mate. It's it's pretty sad either way. It's just it's a gut wrenching injury. So
I'm sure it'll be soon where it'll be maybe closer to 6 months. Even
Yeah.
a lot of them now are 9 to 10 months.
well, we've got young Braden George who got drafted last year, and he's got his ACL at the moment, and he's probably 7 or 8 months in, and he's full training. But it's more the precaution that you got to build that back up again and get confidence in your knee and tick off a few things. So although they're training, 7 or 8 months in, I think it's just that turning the corner of playing is a whole different level. So yeah, that's my
fair
twin
enough.
as a loser.
Nice. My twinner is I know we've mentioned it before, like the cricket and all the sport on, but it was a game change. It was a saver for us because we played in WA over the weekend and got back to the hotel around 6:30, 7 o'clock, and our flight wasn't until 11:45 that night. So we had about 4 or 5 hours to kill, and thankfully the cricket was on, so we could watch that in the team room, and just it's actually pretty good vibes because we were trying to bowl them out and they were chasing down. So every wicket we got, there was a bit of a chant and a bit of a roar, and it was a bit of a it was a saver. It was very lucky it was on because it would have been a long 5 hours if the cricket wasn't on. So that was good fun. It's been a good series, hasn't it?
Oh, it's a belter. How much
Yeah.
have you guys watched?
All of
Yeah,
it.
quite a bit.
Yeah.
Mostly,
Good time slot.
yeah, usually until lunch, and then that's about just
Yeah.
before 10, and then go to bed.
Yeah.
to sleep. So it's been good.
I'm
Yeah.
about the same.
How was the environment and the vibe over when you were in in Europe.
Really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just arrived in London after the second test.
Yeah.
But then the Leeds test was on pretty much the entirety of the time I was there.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's all anyone wants to talk about. Like the hairdressers all just like, what do
Yeah.
you think of the stumping? And yeah, it
We'll
was
get to that
great.
later.
Yeah, we'll get onto that in a bit. But yeah, it's what a great series. It's
Yeah.
poised to be one of the
So
all-time
I
classics.
don't mind it going to. I reckon it'd be great if it goes to 5 to still be alive at 5,
Yeah.
and then because that'll make it one of the greatest of all series of all time.
But
Then
then
you ask any Aussie, you just want.
Oh,
you want
No, but if we win it on the 5th test, that'd be unbelievable.
better than nothing, obviously. But you reckon you ask any Australian cricketer, they
Yeah.
want it 3-1.
the
but-
threat of losing 3-2 makes me sick.
Yeah.
I reckon that's when you get the best series though ever is when it's
Yeah.
on a knife edge until the last day.
I know what you're saying.
Imagine if the series was alive until the last day and it was like a big chase or something. It'd be
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Oh, it'd be unmatched.
It's gonna be unbelievable regardless.
Yeah, agreed.
Yep, good twinner.
My loser is, and it's kind of going to stem onto a question. So I had to pay like a couple of parking fines just recently over the week, and it got me thinking like, would you want to know if someone could come and give you a bit of paper and it would say the amount of money you've had to pay in fines, bills, speeding fines, parking fines over your lifetime? Would you want to know that figure?
Jeez.
No, because you can't change it.
But would you be interested to know how much you've spent on that?
I would massively.
You're going to be feeling even worse about yourself if you find that figure, don't you?
Yeah.
It would be
It's
a
a bit of a
lot
lose-lose,
for
I
you,
feel.
Ben. You used to get a lot.
No.
Yes,
I,
you- well,
I'm,
did you
I'm
not?
going to disagree on this. I haven't had a parking fine or speeding fine in a long time.
Yeah, but that doesn't undo all the 6 years of them.
You've been worse than me. You
No, I
get
haven't.
parking fines. You get parking fines on the street you live on.
No, I don't. You do.
I was at Mum and Dad's not long ago, and I had one for your address.
That's the one I was paying because I was in. That was from the F1. What's it? Because I live right next to where the
Yeah.
Albert Park,
They'll just
the
be
F1 is, and that's
stingy,
the
aren't
only
they?
time they
They
would
change all the rules.
change the rules, and I didn't
Yeah.
have. I just moved in, so I didn't have a permit.
That's happened to me before.
Yeah, so
all right.
that's the one I was paying. But yeah, you would have a lot, I reckon, because early on,
I got a couple of speeding fines early on, but
parking fines.
yeah, they're always there or thereabouts. But actually, at the club, as we've spoken about, Will,
Yeah.
we're prone to getting them because there's no car park. But I've been very good. I haven't had one in a long time, so
I'd also love to know the breakdown of how much the fines you've got, and then how much you've had to pay in extra for being late, like a late
I used to
reminder.
be horrible
Oh,
at
you
that.
go late.
Oh yeah, all the time.
I've changed big time on this. I used to push it, kick the can down the curb sort of thing or down the road. And now I'm the complete opposite. If I get one, I'll pay it within a day.
Oh, I do it as soon as I see it. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't want
Really?
it hanging over my head.
Oh,
I agree,
no,
man.
I never
completely
pay.
agree.
It's money
Always.
gone anyway. I may as well just get rid of
That's
it.
right. And then you feel so much better 24 hours later. It's
Yeah.
almost like it never happened.
It's gone.
No, I'm notoriously not great with that.
You accrue like interest on top of it.
Yeah.
Late fees and
Late fees. Like if you don't pay it on
Yeah.
this date, it's a extra
Yeah.
$30, whatever it is.
yeah, I've never got one of them.
You've never copped a late fee.
I reckon this is researchable, by the way. I reckon if we got in touch with the authorities,
If
if
there's a
we'll
listener,
look into it.
yeah, maybe if a listener's hearing this
Yeah.
and can give
Well,
some
We
information.
hope so, listeners hearing this.
Well, you never know.
That's such a-
It's just a shit. That's what this whole podcast is, isn't it?
That's
A
all,
shit
that's
gag.
all it is.
I'm not sure about that loser, man, to be honest. But
Oh, that was all right.
it was a good conversation starter.
Mm.
That's what they're meant to be.
Yeah.
We didn't start with a riddle.
Oh, no.
It was
Should
more
we do a
important things.
Mid episode riddle. Just-
Oh,
You've got the thing now. I always do that one.
Do you want me to look up a riddle while you're doing
yeah,
it?
just look up a
All
quick
right.
riddle
All
for us, Will. If you are listening on Apple Podcasts, leave us a review,
Oh my
please.
God, that is the worst you've ever done.
If you are on Spotify, hit the bell, and you'll be notified when we release a new episode.
You're trying to be funny,
Which
man.
is
It's
every
just not
Wednesday
coming
morning.
across. Yeah, it is every Wednesday morning.
That's right. I reckon MJ needs to change these lines. They're a bit boring now.
Oh, he's already done that, hasn't he?
You can't have the same one every
I don't think he did change it.
He shortened the second one, but not the first
Yeah, the
Don't
second one's
feel
just
bad.
Insta and TikTok.
one. It's a bit wordy still.
That's some
Isn't it?
feedback for you, MJ.
Try and
Can't
trim that
defend
one down.
himself. Here we
Actually,
go.
we need to have MJ. I reckon MJ should have a mic onto the show.
I think you have
He
that
does.
able out there, don't you?
You just
Can you just, if you hit on air or something, can you come through?
Yeah,
no one
so
else can hear that.
I reckon everyone now should be able to hear MJ occasionally.
Yeah,
I don't
okay.
mind that idea actually.
Yeah. Speak to the text. Good call.
Speak
Here's
to
a riddle.
what?
The
Text.
text, like the
Short for
Oh.
technicians.
Yeah.
That went well over my head.
Here we go. I do not have locks, but I have keys. I have no room, but I have space. You cannot go outside, but you can enter. What am I?
That's a long one.
Yeah.
Say it again. Just once
I
more.
do not have locks, but I have keys. I have no room, but I have space. You cannot go outside, but you can enter.
The future?
Piano?
What did you say?
The future?
The future. No.
What?
Piano's closer. Oh, yeah, no,
Yeah, that's so. Yeah.
it's a keyboard.
Oh,
like-
you're not going to play a piano?
No, like a typing keyboard, like a
Same thing.
computer keyboard.
Same thing.
That's very close.
Not the same thing, mate.
In the riddle game, you pay those usually.
It was closer than the future.
That was a horror guess.
Oh, better than nothing.
Well, don't know.
All right, who wants to announce our special guest for this Friday?
Ben, do you want to do the honours, mate?
Yeah, I'd love to. It's our second technical guest, but it's a ripper. We're all very excited, and it was awesome to have a chat. It was cool. It was awesome. Andy
Oh,
Lee.
you're an idiot. You spoke.
What?
You meant to. You meant to speak as if it's coming up, not that we've already done it.
What do you mean?
Big idiot.
No, no, we have already done. We're playing
Already
grab
done
from it.
Yeah, but aren't you meant to say, "Oh, we're really excited to have Andy Lee on"? Not.
I was getting
You
there,
meant to
but-
say that we've already spoken to him.
What do I say? Have we spoken to him or not?
But then how would we be playing this grab if we haven't already done it?
But don't you reckon it sounds better if it's?
We're looking forward to speaking with him.
Yeah, looking forward to the episode with Andy Lee.
I don't know how you're going to sort this out, MJ.
You fucking idiot, aren't you?
Well, Will started cracking up laughing.
I just love when
I thought he was laughing at what I was laughing at, which was you stuffing it up.
I didn't feel it was a stuff up.
Well, I did. That's why I was. cutting you
Anyway,
off.
So MJ, is it? We're looking forward to showing the episode, or
we've spoken with Andy Lee.
Alright. we've spoken with Andy
No,
Lee.
You can't just start from there. You're going to have to start again.
Oh my! Shut up, would you?
Marshy's not that good. He's
pretty good.
Oh, Marshy's a
He
genius.
is good, but
Yeah.
I don't reckon he could make that sound good.
All right. On Friday, we're very privileged. Hey, Will.
No, start like
What do you mean, mate?
I can leave this all in.
this is rubbish.
So Andy Lee is coming up this Friday.
Yes, as I was getting to Will before you rudely interrupted me.
Oh, me?
We're laughing. We are very lucky to have Andy Lee.
Yeah.
On Friday, we chatted to him, and it was a pretty cool episode.
It is actually really good.
Very good.
It's unbelievable. And here's a grab because he says that he still wears his Carlton jumper, big Carlton nuffy, as you know.
No, he
Harry.
doesn't still wear it. Well, he
Oh, yeah.
he did wear it.
He did wear it
for
yeah.
a long time as an adult
Yeah.
before he got brought down to earth by a Carlton legend.
Let's let him explain.
Yeah, Andy says it better.
I've never been brought down to size
Mm.
so quickly. So I used to come to the games all the time and wear my jersey. Loved wearing a jersey as an adult.
Yep.
So, in my 20s.
Yeah, it's questionable.
So got invited down to the rooms after we've had a win, gone down in my jersey.
Yeah.
And Jaddy's walked out. He's gone, "Oh, g'day, Andy. What are you, 8 years old?" Straight off the bat.
Is that the last time you ever wore a jersey?
Last time I ever wore the jersey.
Because that flattens me. I own about 15 of them for,
I used to
for
love
the
it.
Lions.
Used to
I-
always wear it.
Speaking of our old man before, so I think this is a little bit.
But just on
embarrassing
that,
for us.
point though, sorry to interrupt. Do you judge people? What age are you allowed to wear your jersey till? Ben?
Good question. I don't know. I'm going to say 16, 18 years, I reckon. Anything above that it just seems a little bit odd.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
completely agree.
Damn it.
Well,
What do you think about? What do you
Wasn't
think
hoping
about
for
like
that.
over a hoodie or something? I feel like that's a bit play on. I think sleeveless, you look like you're a bit of a full kit wanker.
Oh no, you never
You don't wear
see-
sleeves.
Yeah.
You don't wear sleeves,
Yeah, not sleeveless. Certainly not with my arms. No, I would go the white t-shirt
Yeah.
underneath the jersey, but yeah, no, I think I've realised now that well, obviously crossed Judd off the list. I was never going to be friends with him after that impression. Yeah, but who
But,
needs him?
yeah, so our old man, he wears. You can buy these like retro
Heritage sort of things.
like blue collar jerseys, like the
Oh.
old the wool
Like the wool ones,
yeah,
ones,
yeah. Yes.
And Dad always wears like I think he's got a North Melbourne.
He's got a
one as
North
well.
one and a Carlton one.
And
And
he
every
always-
game
he
he
always
wears
wears
it. He
it.
hasn't missed yet.
So
Good on him.
he's like a
Wow.
55. Yeah.
So you're not dressing him down.
Yeah.
No, I do.
We do.
We made it very clear that it's not a great
Not
look.
acceptable.
What's his name?
Peter.
Peter. Avoid Chris Judd if you do the next match.
Yeah.
Peter, because it's not going to end well for you.
Yeah, I know.
That was Andy Lee. Stay tuned for the full chat on Friday. As we said, awesome episode, and we're very grateful that Andy gave up a bit of his time, but he's a very good man. So thanks, Andy, and make sure you listen on Friday.
That was very good from Age.
You
Well,
can,
it started a bit
you can
robotic.
acknowledge it when you do something well.
I thought it was a bit robotic to start, but
RFI.
You're the
No,
robot.
see, I don't like barge in though. I just let you do your thing.
What was there to
Doesn't matter,
barge in
mate.
on there? If
I
you had a
could've-
barge
I
in,
could've
I would
brought
have been
three
filthy because
things,
you just ruined
but I
a
didn't.
perfectly good introduction.
Wasn't that good, mate?
I'm not your mate.
All right, Harry, your dog update. Bunny.
Yeah, Bunny. Do you like the name, Will? by the
I
way?
do like the name
Thanks,
Bunny.
mate. Actually, a lot of
Yeah.
it's been some good feedback
Bunny.
around the name. Everyone calls their dog what? What's the
I don't know,
standard
Google.
dog name? I don't even know.
Fido,
Yeah. Jack, if it's a Jack Russell.
Cooper, Spot.
Yeah. Yeah, those generic kind of names. But
Yeah. I like really human names on dogs.
yeah, I don't actually hate that trend as well.
Yeah.
So no, Bunny. Yeah, I'm picking him up. After we play.
I reckon this is going to be a disaster. Him having a dog.
Shut up! Why would you say that?
I don't know. Every conversation you've had, I don't know if you're going to treat it well.
Oh, righto, mate.
Mum
be going down that-
can back that up. Mum can back that up.
What's
I mean-
Mum going to say?
That, she has her concerns.
Why is she concerned?
Because I don't know. I don't think you'll look after it well. I think you think it's just a walk in the park. And you're going to be pleasantly surprised. But good luck.
You're speaking as an experienced dog trainer, are you?
No, just for everyone else who's spoken about it, it's not as easy what it looks. So good luck.
Anyway, Will, sorry, as I was saying.
Yep.
Picking up Bunny after the game, I reckon. So Sunday. Pick up Sunday.
Is Bunny far away? Is
No,
Bunny
he's
out in
in
the country? or-
Footscray.
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a dog supporter, is he?
Good. Good. for
Nice.
Ben.
No, I don't know if he's going to be. I don't think he's going to follow footy, Bunny. I want him to be just maybe a non-footy fan,
Yeah.
Fair enough.
like me for me kind of thing. Just
Yeah.
not the fact that I play footy.
Exactly.
Yeah. But no, I'm looking forward to getting my dog. So
Remind the listeners of the breed again.
that's a cavoodle. Toy
Cavoodle.
cavoodle.
Love cavoodles.
Yeah, very cute.
Yeah.
So got to train him well early. You got to
Yeah.
train him well, but should be good. I'll give you an update next time we're in studio.
Gotta
Might
bring
even
him
bring
in.
him in.
Well,
I might
Bunny,
bring
come in.
him.
I'd love to
I'll
meet
bring
Bunny.
in. Yeah.
Yeah. Great. All right, another talking point. We teased it just before. Jonny Bairstow.
Yeah.
One of the most famous dismissals in the history of the Ashes, I think we can say at this point.
Yeah.
It caused a big stir. The Lords, the MCC members were up in
Yeah.
arms. A few of them
Crazy.
got evicted. What do we think? Do we think it's fair? Do we think it's cricket? Do we think it's against the spirit of cricket?
I noticed something. You know how they showed the replay of the 3 or 4 balls before?
Yep.
How Johnny tapped his foot. Like, in his mind, that's the end of the ball, right?
Yep.
So, in his mind, he's not doing anything wrong, but obviously the rule is both teams have got to be on the same page. So, Kerry did nothing wrong. Bairstow, in his mind, did nothing wrong, but
Yep.
yeah. I think it's out, but I can understand sort of both sides of the coin to a
Mm.
degree.
Yeah, I think by the letter of the law it's out, but it's still, I can see both sides as well. I think it's hard to have a rational conversation with like a England supporter or an Australian supporter because like
exactly.
the emotion in it is just, that's what takes over. Because if
Yeah.
the shoe was on the other foot for the England fans, they'd say, oh, well, that's out. And if, vice versa. So it is a little bit hard to get kind of a non-emotional opinion on it. But yeah, I reckon letter of the law it's out. Is it the best look in the game ever? No, in my opinion.
Is that down to Carey or Bairstow, though? Should he be less sloppy or should Carey have a bit more respect for...
I don't think it's on Kerry. Isn't it the whole argument that Pat Cummins should have...
It's not on Kerry, yeah. No,
pulled the-
I think Kerry's doing fine. Like, mate, I would be looking for any little
Any opportunity.
Yeah,
chance
and
you can
and
fill the stance,
Bairstow
anything.
did the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Like he was throwing it back right after. So it's not on Kerry.
It'd
It
be
wasn't
on
the argument on
yeah.
Cummins to withdraw
the appeal.
yeah, which is where the feedback
What I
was.
didn't probably love is how England came out playing the spirit of the game card and like they've been perfect.
Mm.
Like that's
Yeah.
you can't have it both ways. And because the day before Mitchell Stark took that catch and they were pretty happy with the letter of the law.
Exactly.
being- so yeah.
Yeah.
And then I think I know Stuart Broad just stirs him up a little bit, but comes out and says that's the worst thing he's ever seen on the cricket field.
Yeah.
Like,
Please.
do you know who I really liked through it all? Ben Stokes. I thought he spoke really well.
Yeah.
Came out and he was very good at kind of diffusing the emotional situation and spoke with some calmness and clarity. I thought he was really good.
Didn't you say that if that was
He
their
said he
team-
wouldn't have wanted to win a game
Yeah,
of cricket
so I
that
don't know.
way.
Well, that's his opinion. He's allowed it. But he said, because Brendan McCallum came out and said, I don't think we'll be having a beer with them. But Stokes came out and said, to clarify that, I'd be really disappointed if, after the series we can't share a beer with the Aussies. And
No, but McCullum went then out and said that he didn't mean that. He was just. It was
I'm saying I thought Stokes spoke really well.
yeah, I'm just saying McCullum came out and said another interview the next day that it was all just a bit of a joke. Of course they would have a beer.
Yeah, well, probably after Stokes did that. So anyway,
Is there like a footy equivalent of that dismissal that you can think of?
no, we're talking about this with the boys the other day. It's not comparable to footy at all. I don't
No.
reckon.
The only one I could think of, I think I saw it on Twitter, was if someone is like lining up for a set shot at goal late in the game and then they don't realise they've run out of time and the umpire calls play on, but they haven't realised and you kind of sneak up from behind and tackle them or something like that. It's like there's almost like a sneakiness to it.
But then, I reckon that's just like fair play.
Yeah,
as
exactly.
well. It's probably
I think the
the spirit of the game thing doesn't really exist in footy. It's
Yeah,
just like,
there really is no equivalent.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
interesting debate. It's been
It
great.
is.
I think it's added so much to this series.
Yeah.
Nice one. Harry, we have time for your hot seat.
Harry's hot seat.
You know what that intro reminds you of? Millionaire Hot Seat.
It's literally.
Are you
joke,
taking
it
a
was a
piss,
joke.
mate?
Oh my God. I was so worried for a second.
He's probably not joking. That's
No,
okay.
of course I am.
You reckon it's just clicked?
Yeah, he just
No.
clicked as your
In
reaction.
between.
Yeah, he just like, oh, actually,
No.
I said
Oh,
something
no.
stupid.
Joke,
Wait,
mate. Obviously a joke.
I know you well enough, Ben, and you
You
probably
didn't. I was trying to save you. I was trying to give you more time because you obviously have
So do
organised. Have you?
It's not about you. This
Exactly.
one.
Oh yeah. There you go.
No, this one's Will, and I thought off the back of some feedback and some, last episode we did talk about, potential if Will, is away again. Do we look at a replacement? I just thought like, as you're on the hot seat now.
Yeah.
Just wanted to maybe you give your pitch back to us, just to set in stone that you're the host going forward for the next 4 to 6 weeks at least. So just a little pitch as to why we should stick with you.
I think, first of all, I love doing this, guys. It's a pleasure, and I hope that we've really connected and bonded over the 12 or so weeks that we've been doing this. Still pretty fresh, and I think the main reason that I should keep doing it is because we reached out to so many people and not many were available. So I think
Probably fair.
just availability is
a
probably
big-
my
big thing
main
in your
my main
Main
tick.
asset,
Yeah.
yeah.
My main asset.
yeah.
So I'm always here for you boys. If you need me, I'm always.
Oh, you
always
weren't. You were in Europe.
Yeah, you
So-
just contradicted
My-
yourself.
if you ignore the 2 weeks I wasn't here,
Yeah.
I'm always here.
Well,
Well, yeah,
well, it's not up to you because this is my hot seat.
but it's not up to you whether Will stays or goes.
No, it's not. Who would make that decision? Do you reckon?
Probably you.
Joe
guys.
Blow on
Do you
the
reckon if
street.
we
What do you
actually,
reckon?
hypothetically, if we just said, "Sorry, Will, we just don't want you on the show anymore," do you reckon that would
We
would
would
be
probably fly. Yeah.
It's our show, so I
Yeah.
hope so.
Will was a
I'd
big-
hope we get a say in who's the.
Will is a big part of the show, though.
Thank you, mate.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah.
Does it
Jeez,
ever bug you how it's like, because you are such a big part of the show, it's obviously Ben and Harry's podcast, but do you ever feel like not a part of the title?
The branding and stuff. Nah.
Yeah.
Couldn't care less.
Really? I've always wondered that.
Nah.
Because even with your Marty Shugod stuff, like you're not, like it's obviously, or the other people on the show, it's just like
Yeah.
Marty Shugod and the other people
Just-
don't really get any marketing.
Just playing my role.
It's fascinating. I like that.
Good teammate.
Yeah.
That's what we like.
Good team, mate.
Right.
Yeah. Well, Will, I reckon the job's yours for a
Thank
while.
you,
still, mate,
guys.
so
I appreciate it. See
you
you
get some sleep tonight. So,
Yeah.
Much needed sleep.
Yep. All right, that's Harry's hot seat. That was good. I
Nice
reckon.
one.
All right.
Maybe we can keep it. MJ?
Yeah, don't know.
Yeah.
Few RFIs, but we are on TikTok and Instagram at Ben and Harry Podcast.
Nice.
Please send us a DM. That would be greatly appreciated. Thank you for all the support thus far.
So, of course, Andy Lee this Friday, and then that DMs episode will come out next Wednesday.
Yep.
In the meantime, we have a couple. The first is Carla from Keilor East.
From Keilor East, yeah. Hi guys, Carla from Keilor East, yeah. Just a congratulations to Carlton and Big H on the massive win yesterday. It was a great win to watch, and hopefully we can get up some more of them and make it to the finals hopefully this year. It's a long wait that we've all been waiting, but hopefully we can be a bit more optimistic and get the job done in the next few rounds to come. I do have a question for Big H though. Just wanted to know how the search is going along for the T Swift tickets, if you've secured any of them.
T Swift.
Yeah, good question. I reckon since we've spoken about on the podcast, and Carlton Media I think they put something up on their Instagram saying that I was a bit of a Taylor Swift fan. The amount of people that have yelled over the fence or come up to me. Or
Really?
We had like an open training session the other day. Like the amount of people that were asking me about Taylor Swift, it was
It's
really,
caught on.
Yeah, it's really taken off. So I haven't got my Taylor Swift tickets yet. I'm hoping that maybe, when it kind of diffuses a little bit, there might be some opportunities to be able to get some later on. But we're saying off air, it was funny the day that the tickets were released. In our footy club, the coaches were, so we had Vossi and Sammy Hamill, the defense coach. They were refreshing their laptops like every 30 seconds, trying to get tickets. Like these grown, big guys trying to get tickets for their daughters and their wives. Taylor Swift. So it was very funny to watch that day. It was very chaotic trying to get those tickets done.
Funny.
So it was very funny. It was crazy. You were
Picturing
away probably,
Vossi.
but
On the yacht I was on, I had about 4 or 5 friends that were just trying anything.
Yeah.
They're in the pre-sale, they're watching screens, they've got people at home, and
yeah,
no luck, none of them.
crazy. I don't think I haven't heard of one person who's gotten tickets.
Yeah, it's pretty rare.
Except for MJ, actually.
Except for MJ.
No, you said that, yeah. So it's pretty I can't ever remember being a craze of people wanting to get tickets this badly, or it hasn't been in the news as much as this.
3 MCGs. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Just hoping Taylor doesn't ruin.
Doesn't the way she does her show, she blocks off part of the crowd though?
Yeah, I
Is
think
that
they're
right? So
about
they
a
probably won't
third.
reach Ed Sheeran's level of capacity.
No,
I don't
I
think she's doing it for that.
It's just a general conversation, mate. But
Yeah, like I said, I don't think she's like looking to get one more than Ed and then it's a successful tour. It's more
Just meeting demand.
whatever, man.
You just lay down your guns.
And
Can't be bothered.
Can't say
So-
anything around here.
someone got handed. So someone over the fence gave it to one of our one of the property guys and gave it to me. And it was so on the show. Someone asked me what my favorite Taylor Swift songs were. I mentioned them, and then a young girl fan, she made these because Taylor apparently makes like wristbands a lot, like little kind of wristbands, and this,
Like those Lance Armstrong ones, like those yellow ones.
no, like
those
kind of like the
plastic rubber-
braided kind of ones with like letters
Oh,
on them and
right.
stuff.
Okay.
And this fan made like 3 different wristbands with the Taylor Swift songs names on them, so that was quite nice.
Oh, thoughtful.
Yeah, very thoughtful. So shout out to them.
Nice. Oh, how an MJ's come. This is rare.
Yeah. Well, we got a message about that.
Yeah.
Do you want to read it, Ben?
Yeah, right, just keeping it to yourself.
Yep. This is from Candy. Hi, last week's game, my daughter gave Jonathan, photographer at Carlton Footy Club, some Taylor Swift charm bracelets that she made to give to Harry. He said he'd pass it on to him. She was so excited to give it to Harry at the game last week. Can you please try and find out if he got him? Thank you.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, I did get them.
Yeah,
That sounds
that's
very
awesome.
nice.
That's
Yep.
awesome.
So
Great
we've
work.
got great fans at the show, don't we?
And yeah, fans of Taylor, fans of the show, fans of Carlton. That's
Fans everywhere.
mm.
So
Yep, well done.
There's your twinner.
yeah, well, I knew that they would come up and out, so
Yeah, didn't wanna
like a
waste it.
double twinner in.
Bang. Final question for the week. Hamish from Altona.
G'day guys, my name's Hamish, I'm from Altona. Around 5 or 6 years ago, Ben, I replied to your story of you playing Fortnite and I said, squad up, let's get a duos win. And you said, yeah, let's do it, mate. And it's been 5, 6 years and I still haven't got my match yet.
The call out.
I've never played Fortnite in my life.
Really?
Maybe it was on a mate's account or something. But apologies, mate.
But Did you reply to the story? Do you remember doing that?
I can't remember it. I don't have a PS4 or anything, so it must have been on a friend's account or a teammate's account or something.
Oh, so you can't even play.
Yeah, sorry, mate. Yeah,
Maybe you should tee that up with
might have to. Big hammer.
Hamish. Yeah.
Thanks for the question,
You
mate.
would be
but-
horrible at Fortnite, I reckon. Do you ever play, Will?
I do. I'm not good at shooter games. First person shooter. No.
More FIFA. Sort of.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
a sport game guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, hammer.
Sorry, Hammer.
Hammer, bad luck. That's about it.
That'll do. You do him a heady man, so
And one more reminder about Andy, guys.
Yeah, so we were actually speaking with Andy on Friday.
Big episode. It's a really, really good chat.
it's our biggest episode yet. I'd say.
Easy. Oh, your mum was great.
Yeah, she was.
Last week's about Will was good as well. That was good.
That rated pretty well from away.
More reports.
We'll tune in Friday.
Yep. Good on you, lads.
Thanks, group.
Thank you.